Hang on, this is a bookshop. And I was considering spending money on training, but maybe first sweet moon sugar. Well, the thing is, as much as I know the name of the skills, there it is. The firmament with the same images. Hey, Marked! You know, with the vanilla Morrowind, there we go. Alchemy, I'll take it. You just had to look for valuable books, and you know you were gonna get something out of it. But no, not with Tamriel rebuilt. Like, really, you should check all of them. Nice. Give at the singer. It's because we've never met. Well, I have found one skill book and I'm pretty pleased with that. Come on, Banker's Bet. Should have taught me some mercantile. I don't have a book to sell. I know there was a trader right next to, that looks like trader or baker. Quality wares. Hello. Good to know. Let's barter, you and I. I have this and this. It's decent money, that's not bad. Actually, I have 2 of these now, which is kind of cheating, considering. But something worth 200, he offers me 50. So we get about 25% of the things we're trying to sell. So sure, I can sell the ring. It is very valuable. Hello, Glisp. Yes, we are in Old Ebonheart. We returned with a successful... I did have a potion of levitation. I could have inspected. Let's sell one of these robes. I'm gonna sell all the ingredients. Currently, I don't have a home. Alright, this is a little fortune we have. And I'm gonna spend it on training. We're training what? You know, I realize, especially with my gloves, I am more skilled in hand-to-hand than I am in short blade. Obviously, with short blades, I get the effect of my blades, which is a plus. But maybe she should just fight hand-to-hand? So what do I improve? Improving mysticism. Really? My shoes give me plus 15? Is that really how it is without my shoes? In which case, it sucks, really. But if I could improve my mysticism, I would have at least one spell that I can use in a fight. So that might be good. I should try to use alchemy. I've just sold off my ingredients, but for now that's fine. I'm thinking mysticism might be the way. Like the skill that would translate the most in a combat situation. I have lost my progress towards level 2. We knew that. It's because we died. Look at those pretty potions.
The Nine and the Empire.
The Chronicles of Nishleft are fairly common, apparently. Okay. And the place where we get training is in the Mages Guild. They won't accept me, though. How do I train willpower? Some illusion training and mysticism training. However, those easy spells that I have do not improve my skills at all. So I wonder, this detect creature spell, is it one of those? I have 100% chance. Generally speaking, when there's 100% chance to cast something, it means it's got 100% chance of success, which is not the case for me. And successfully casting the spell does nothing. But let's find out. My mysticism is currently at 10. I'm going to remove the armor bits that reduce my chances. That's better. Failed. And now I'm completely out of magicka. Training magic. Not easy. Not easy at all. I'm gonna go to the Mages Guild, which is right here. I remember that properly. And even though I know that they don't want me as a member, will they offer services to me? I think this is it. I know some services are determined by rank. Hello? Yes. Okay. But none of that. Oh! And the price just to go to level 11 costs 300. So if I talk to somebody who can train me in mysticism,
weak as wickweed, as a thing.
Speak freely, friend.
I'm getting a bit of mixed messages there. Even if I find somebody who can train me in mysticism, it's gonna cost me so much more.
Yes.
Only to guild members.
Oh, Outlander, did you want some?
Well, that does it. I don't suppose he can train me. You still don't want me to join? Nope. But it's only 3 points in willpower. And my block... Okay, there's something wrong with my attributes. I think when I got my attribute restored, the enchanted items that I have...
Friend?
I need to go back. The enchanted items that I have, specifically this that gives me some block, you see, with it, I have 5. Let me pay for a blessing once again. Look a bit suspicious here. And I'm going to make sure, not this way, I'm going to make sure that I am not wearing anything with a constant enchantment. Am I getting lost in the dark? A little bit. There we go. Schlendrian, hello, welcome back. Alright, let's do the thing. Let us not wear anything enchanted. There. Okay. Okay. Which means that now, when I wear my enchanted stuff, that makes a huge difference. Quite a difference. I need to be careful how many enchanted items I have. See, this is so much better. And I'm not gonna wear those unless I'm fighting hand to hand. Okay. You don't offer training, do you? You do not. What about you, unfriendly person? You do not. Well, the Mages Guild won't train me in mysticism, and that's about the only thing I'm willing to pay for. And then, sure, I could train myself. But I have so little magicka, I can attempt to cast a spell once, and then that's it. Which really sucks, because like I'm supposed to be quite good with those two, and I do have a selection of spells that I can choose from. But it's not happening. Yeah, the restorability and the constant fortify enchantments can do weird things. I don't know, between updating my modlist halfway through, dying might have done the thing as well. Buy some magicka potions. Yeah, I could do that. They might have them in the Mages Guild, assuming they don't refuse.
You fortune with you. Welcome.
Did you hear that? She was nice with me. It's like she likes me. $18. No, that doesn't change. Slow progress. You lost access to Twitch on your computer and you can change your number to your new phone. So, are you watching, what are you watching Twitch from then? Potions. Let's go and see if we can buy potions. We'll check the Mage's Guild. They would be the one to have potions. I don't know which one is an alchemist specifically, but I was considering a thing. Grim, if you want to be with me, just come inside or stay outside. Sure, I will train you. Actually, no. But for now, my dear companion, stay here. I'm hoping that I can attempt to brew some restore fatigue potions, usually with the bread, the eggs. They are fairly common ingredients. Booze, we can sell it elsewhere. Yes, Grim, but let's open the door first.
If a
How fare thee, friend?
Let us try. And I want to restore fatigue. Huh. Nothing. Apparently I only have... I have successfully crafted 2 potions to restore health. Each of them will restore a whole 3 points. I'm never gonna die with those. I feel quite safe. I mean, I am improving it because I can. However, intelligence and agility, it's not the skill I want. I want willpower. Fortunately, do I have anything apart from illusion and mysticism that would improve my willpower? Sure. Enchanting, because that's fairly easy. I can see my skill has been slowly improving. I'm guessing that's when I'm using my enchanted sword, so yay for that. So basically all the schools of magic do willpower and intelligence. Other than that, I can't really improve my willpower. Bummer. That is what it is. It's a bummer. Let's brew more potions. Essentially whatever we have more. So that was restore health, restore fatigue. Oh, there. Oh, I was clicking on Restore Magicka. I knew I would have a whole bunch of ingredients for Restore Fatigue. I don't care about the potions. The effects on the potions, honestly, restore 3 points of health. It's like, eh. But improving my skill is something I'm very much interested in. Ish. Oh, that's right. Maybe when the members of the guild see me making potions, they'll realize they need me. Yeah, no, I don't have the ingredients for Magicka. Bob Yoke, hello, welcome on in. I've used all the scuttle and the meat that I had to make the potions. I mean, I've made a number of them. Clearly, they're not worth anything. Which is fine, because one, I don't want to carry the ingredients. Yeah, that's just one. This is one. I don't want to carry the ingredients. Two, I want to train. Do not touch this diamond. I will not touch this diamond. Hello, skill book. You know, I really could use that. Hello, Menion. First of all, it's the first time we meet. Allow me to carefully whisper in your ear. Much better. Okay. Bada? You have spellbook and soul gems. None of which I am interested in. Training, conjuration, enchant. See? Mysticism. There's no way I can't afford training in mysticism. You are the enchanter and the conjurer. Right. I've seen your... wrong spell. Your message about the diamond. I am not going to touch it. I am looking for the alchemist to really just dump my potions. Athletics going up. Yes. To see how I wasted my time looking at all the books in the bookstore. I should have gone straight to the Mages Guild. Hello.
Be well.
No, I cannot. No, I do not want to fail casting the spell. Try again. Fortunately, it's a spell that costs no magicka. Barter. Will you take my crappy potions? You will not. I could use one of those because I still don't know how to open locks. Fortify Strength is not a stupid enchantment to have, honestly. Do I currently have an amulet? I do not. This is not too expensive. I'll consider it. Plus 10 strength means I can carry a lot more, and it's not that I want to carry a lot more, but I'm going to be a little bit faster while carrying the same amount of things. Summon a skeleton minion. Now, Zinja is not really into necromancy. So far, we've had no interest in it. But would that help us when we have to fight another skeleton? On the other hand, there's no charges in it. Okay, I think this is a better purchase for the time being. Thank you. I'm still looking for an alchemist, but we'll get there. Yes, here we go. Hello. You are Amithalia Taraman, an apprentice in the Mages Guild. You recently moved here to Old Ebonheart to practice your alchemy and study unique Morrowind ingredients. I'm afraid my potions are no match for Narusia's, the other alchemist in town, but I can give you a Mages Guild discount. If you join the guild, that is. I'd love to, but apparently my willpower is not good enough. But let me gift you pointless potions. And booze. My pleasure, don't mention it. 45 willpower, but burden. No, thank you. Have the booze. Levitation I'm gonna keep. Water breathing I don't need. I've got an amulet with a constant enchantment. Thank you. Do you sell potion of magicka? A 45 magicka. No interest in that, honestly. Do you sell potions of healing? And no, I don't mean the crappy potions I just sold you. No, thank you. That mod looks decent. Which one do you mean, Pogyog? There's, I don't have too many of them installed. So, it's either Tamriel Rebuilt that you're seeing, and that's the whole town and the NPCs and the quest around, or 4M gameplay overhaul that makes the game more challenging. Really more challenging. At least at lower levels. Alchemist formulary, no. I don't want to steal her ingredients. She was nice enough. She took my crappy potions off of my hand. This is locked. We are carrying not too much. We have made money, but not enough to get training in the skills that I would want to. Maybe getting training in mysticism and illusion is just completely overpriced. That's 1,000 septims, not happening. Maybe I can get training in the other schools of magic, even though I have no intention of using spells from these schools, at least from now, but maybe that would be a little cheaper. And that could be a way to slowly improve my willpower to get to 30 so I can join the guild. Let's say that's a plan.
Magic is my speciality. How can I help you?
Wow, she's not impressed with me trying to cast a spell. Here we go. So if I wanted training in any other school of magic, it's still 300. I can get 2 points of training. That's it. Is it worth it? Do I go for that? Do I blow all of my money on improving magic skills that I might not really need? Or I can get potions. I can get potions, but those are one-time thing, like it's a short-term investment, I feel. Maybe, let's see if I get a better price. It's not a bug mask, like it's an old one, so it's not as powerful. Let's see if it makes a difference. 271. It's not a big difference, really. Intelligence +1. No, I wanted the other one. My intelligence is fine. Ish. What I really wanted was the willpower. I have 8. Okay. Grim. So we have 2 options. I can go and look for Rifskald Whalebane to try and convince them to give me the key. I have a charm potion. I am decent with speechcraft. I might be able to get the key. Or we can just elsewhere talk to the guild guide there and spend money to go somewhere else. The truth is, I don't know that we're gonna get easier quests elsewhere. That's the problem. I think we ought to stick to this. West side of town. Craftsman Street. I think. I believe Craftsman Street might be... not the basement. I'll be back when my willpower is just a little bit higher. I think Craftsman Street is this one. We have the smith, the armorer, and all of that. Yaguza. The Fetcher spawn in Marius, Aurelia, but although they say the western part. Hey, there's a guild of fighters. Maybe they'll accept me in the guild of fighters. I haven't even tried, I don't think. Ah, Rifskald, there he is. Let's try that. And then I'm going to go to the Fighters Guild, see if they want me. Stranger things have happened. You like the head replacer? This is Wesley refurbished. No, actually, I'm not. This is not Wesley refurbished. This is Wesley Prime and Proper, which is my own compilation. I don't want to say overhaul, because in fact I removed a lot of the faces, a lot of the hairs in Wesley compilation mod. There's hundreds upon hundreds of hair and faces, including some purple tattoos and pink hair and blue hair. So what I've done, really, I've removed the least vanilla friendly. Not to say they are all it's not a mod for purists. I removed the most extravagant hair color. So I was like, okay, Dunmer, they can have white hair, grey hair, brown hair, black hair, red hair. And anything that wasn't that for Dunmers, I removed. North can be blonde, ginger, brown hair, dark hair, and white hair. Anything that, and so I did that for all of them. It took a while. So it's my own curation of it. No, come back. Nord, I need to talk to you and convince me to give me the key to your friend's house. And no idea how that's gonna play out.
On your way.
No, don't be like that. Yeah, don't be like that. Oh, come on. Seriously. There we go. I am in Old Ebonheart, that is true. About your friend. Key to this house? No. He trusts me with his key. I won't give it to you. Tell me about you. You're a sailor. The treasure chamber, not interesting. I'm trying to see if, you know, we can learn a little more about him. I don't see anything that I could use. I am not bribing him. I don't have the money for it. Your teeth itch. Scratch them? I'm not sure. Grim, you tell me? The heck, I take it, I sell it. Brief history of the Empire. Mostly I'm checking if the key is not somewhere around. And if he's not going to let me steal from his neighbor's house, then he might as well be prepared to give me stuff. Have you changed your mind?
May the wind be on your back.
Well then, I'm gonna keep exploring in your house, and maybe until then I'm gonna have a good idea. That's a lot of booze. I'm essentially doing him a favor, taking the booze away from him. He should thank me. Maybe with a key to his neighbor's house. We'll see. There was a minor issue you had with Vadenfell Druglord quest mod. Overstrain's daughter has pink hair and a butterfly on her face. I know exactly the face and I like it. Like, I like to have it as a player if I want to play a character that fits. But seeing it on NPCs, especially the daughter of a drug lord, it's like, no, butterflies and pink and flowers. It's a bit funny. A detect key spell. Yes, I might have to do that, except I'm not entirely sure I can afford the spell. You like fishing, huh? See, at least I'm tidy. I close things afterwards. Potion might work. We'll check the alchemist in down. There's a locked chest, another locked chest. Have I run out of? No, I have not. It's just money. I am stealing, yeah, but you've seen, like, with the merchant, I get about 25% of the value. It's still gonna be some money, so that's good. I mean, by the description of the quest, it sounds like I'm supposed to convince him. Poison? Dude? Shall we talk about the poison? No, not that. The poison. You have poison in your plate. So either he's preparing something nefarious, in which case, you know, I prevented a terrible crime, or he did not realize. Ooh, wait, hang on. Is that silverware or just... Yeah, it's still a lot of money. Either I prevented him from committing a terrible crime, or I saved his life. You don't care. You really, really should. I'm gonna try to sell everything I've got, and then go to the alchemist, get a couple of restore health potions. I've got nothing currently to heal myself. Things go missing, yeah. I am on my way. That looks like a place we could find magic items. Hello, Warian. I heard that a lot. You do potions and books and scrolls. I have bottles of booze that I have zero interest in. So whatever money you are willing to offer... Oh, you can take one of these as well. I do not see detect anything here. Daedra. No, you're stuck.
You won't find a better bargain in town.
Well, at least you bought the booze from me, so that's fine. Next, I need to find somebody to sell the spoons to. Alchemist? No. Maybe hobbyist.
What do you want?
Hello. You are an alchemist. You make the potions for the shop? Right. Bye. We got restore magicka potions. They're not amazing. Did I just drink them? This guy will buy my forks and spoons. That is decent money. and the rest I wish to keep. Oh wow, too many things. What did you have? Oh, I'd actually like to wear one of those, though I would have preferred a different color. It's important. We're all kind of green. No scrolls. Yes, one scroll, but not a detect. Fortify luck. Wouldn't be bad. Ooh. Pretty robe. Tempting. I know we don't have a whole lot of money, but soon I'm not gonna have any, so I might as well spend it on Western brocade robe. It's too expensive. Too expensive. What a shame. Or maybe it's for the best. Right, I've had no luck finding either scrolls, potions. I also looked at enchanted items that would have detect key. I can head back to the Mage's Guild. Fetcher's pawn. Is that a Fletcher? No, it's a pawnbroker.
Welcome, friend. What can I sell you today?
What can you sell me today? That is a better lantern that I want. And again, no scroll or a detect key of any sort. A soulstone arrow. That looks pretty. That looks pretty. Now I have the lantern hanging at my waist. So maybe I won't have to cast my Night Eye all the time like I do. Maybe I can make a detect key potion. Probably not, because I had a whole bunch of ingredients that I sold to make money. The odds that's all the ingredients I have. And there's nothing for detection. I'm pretty sure he's got the key on himself. And I'm pretty sure I should be convincing him. But even with my little charm spell, it's just not good enough. I'm not going to attempt pickpocketing from him. Because, well, we're not good at that. Thievery skills, not our thing. I still haven't checked the alchemist in town. There a potion of detect anything is a little rare. In fact, I don't think I've ever walked in that street, have I? To win home, that would be weapons. The Barrister Guild. Hello. You are Raynand Aliciente, solicitor and member of the Barristers Guild. Is there a business matter I can help you with? I don't mean to be rude, but it is really no concern of yours. Not that I wouldn't turn away help, of course. Perhaps you could... Okay, what is it? I used to work as a lawyer in Cyrodiil, an unfortunate position that they don't appear to have much of here in Morrowind. I'm afraid my past is catching up with me, and I may be in need of protection from an old client of mine. If the protection you need is like strong fist and tough back to take the the blows for you, I'm not the person. I worked as a mob lawyer, do you understand? Meaning I swayed the legal system to keep those misguided men and women out of prison. Sometimes it doesn't work, of course. In this case, I'm afraid it didn't work at all, dear. Or dear. That doesn't sound good. It is indeed frightening. I'm sure you know how little control over their faculties some of these criminals possess. I just want to settle down and live a nice, quiet life here in Morrowind, away from all the politics of Cyrodiil. Please, will you help me? I smell a rat. I can see you're the sort who is not susceptible to being handled. Very well, I will be blunt. My client has recently come out of prison and is planning to pay me a visit. Knowing his type, it will get violent. I am definitely not sticking around. As I said before, I am willing to do you a favor in the future if you will interrupt him for me. I know we're not in Cyrodiil, but all legal systems are the same when it comes down to it. I can grease your way out of your future trouble if you help me out of it. Sure. We've been doing a lot of stealing lately, so it might be good to have someone who can just get rid of the bounty. But I am in the Thieves Guild. I can have my bounties dealt with. I still have to pay some money, right? I don't think I'm willing to fight a mobster. I'm not helping you. Blast you! No, don't go on. I have work to do. If I'm going to get out of here alive. Look, I might come back to you at some point.
I must be going, so if you could make it quick.
You're not going anywhere. You're not fooling me. Hello, Marsh Demon. What a name. Tell me about you. Solicitor and member of the Barrister Guild. Guild of Barristers is the official Empire-sanctioned society of educated solicitors and scholars of the law, as it is described in Section 15 of the Great Guilds Act of the Second Era. As per the Charter, private citizens of the Empire may contact the Guild for simple legal advice, as well as prosecution or defense for criminal proceedings. Right. Yeah, I just kind of burned the bridge with him, so let's just hope I never get into trouble. For a lot of money, I could improve my mercantile to 7, which is quite pathetic in and of itself. I have been looking also for Fortify personality, but so far I haven't seen any. Hello. Yep. Okay, no quest. What is pathetic, King? Surely you don't mean my character. I've been stealing a lot, but I'm not taking chances either.
So if you
Where's the way out? There it is. I sure wish I had a lot more money. That is true. Especially if I go to a tailor, I'm gonna see pretty things that I can't afford.
right look for everything.
There's a lot of Bretons around here, isn't there? No, I cannot make potions as I please. I have to know the effect, and the effect are known based on my alchemy. So what do we have? We have a couple of enchanted items for a charm spell. Oh, I need both. I'm not sure this is gonna work. I need both of these. I am neither, Prof. I am using... What am I using? Wesley Refurbished Tamriel data. So tell me, how much do you want for these two? Pretty much everything I own. But this is Mark and Recall. They're kind of must-haves, aren't they? I also need that. Right now, I need it more. Crap. Okay, the good news is these, I don't think they're going anywhere. It looks like it might be from his permanent wares. That could be really useful. You're back on YouTube, Glyph. Alright. That could be useful. It's still a lot of money. But a little oomph in speechcraft and personality might be good. Alondro, hello. Welcome on in. We were talking about your mod, Vardenfell Evolution, just a while ago. As a Khajiit, I just have to lick myself clean. Alright, I'm glad I came in that shop. I would like to try this. I'm not sure that the restore health is gonna work. It says it's a constant effect, but this is the result of 2 mods modifying the item and then them being merged. I am a little curious what that would do. I know I need those. Might not be enough to get the key from the Nord, very likely. And then when I make money again, if I make money again, then I would have to get that. What are you saying, Oakspire? Did I miss something? I was thinking the licking should have more downside too. Too easy to clean yourself with a quick slurp. Hairball chance is pretty low. That's fine. That's perfectly fine because you know what? I can't afford soap right now. So I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to quick save and test. Oh, this is nice too. Oh, I'm gonna test this. If it doesn't work the way we want it to work, then I'm just not going to use it. It looks like I might be getting a constant heal. How do I test that? I jump from some place without killing myself. I fight a rat. I need to jump from some place. Ah! I see. Yes, I didn't think of that. That would have been funnier. What kind of cultist? Well, they were into... I'm thinking Mephala. Because it goes a little bit with all the seduction. How can I... Oh, I think there's a tower up there.
The nod.
I'm walking super slowly, waiting for my stamina to come back. It's back. I can run again.